Hey everyone, Sam and Chris from Wyvern Kodiak here. Before we get started, like and subscribe, check out some of the other videos and content that we have on our channels. Thanks a lot. Hey everyone, Sam at Wyvern Kodiak, and we have another box from our friends at Remette Knives, and we are going to check out what looks to be the Aurora knife. Alright, so let's get into this thing and check it out. Got the box, the pouch, cleaning cloth in there. We have another pink knife. All right. I don't know what's with the color schemes that these folks over there, but they need some help picking out colors, I think. They did not go to design school for colors. Okay, so let's put these boxes aside here and let's get into it. The Aurora. All right, crossbar lock. We have titanium with a pink and black carbon fiber, shred carbon fiber inlay here. Plate for a reversible pocket clip, which it is a crossbar lock, so it is an ambidextrous knife. You have a back spacer which has a lanyard loop buried in it. We have a milled titanium pocket clip, the carbon fiber inlay on the other side as well, and we have what looks to be a clip point, some thumb studs, and jimping. It looks to me like everything on this is T8. Open this up here, and this is a pass around knife, so sorry folks if there's fingerprints on here. Let's clean that off real quick. All right, much better. Okay, so we've got a iridescent blasted blade on the grind, and it's a hollow grind. You have hand satin flats on here. Very nice jimping. A little bit of texturing under here, which will play a part, I'm sure, in your grip. We have a stop pin that sits back here, and it hits, ouch. So the stop pin hits right here on the blade. Right behind where the edge meets the choil. Not a good spot for the stop pin to hit, actually. I don't know if you all can see that, but that's where it hits right there. So I'm not thrilled with that location. They really should figure out another way to do this. That is not a good spot. But anyhow, that is the story here, so we'll just keep going. All right, so specs on the knife: 7.08 inches overall. It has a 3.35 inch blade, and it weighs 3.37 ounces. Size comparisons against the Demko AD 20.5 and a Demko Shark Cub. And it's a little bit bigger than the Shark Cub and smaller than the AD 20.5, so right in between. And let's look at the Benchmade bug out next to it. And then we have a Vostede porcupine. So it is smaller than both and probably closer to porcupine size. So not a big knife, but it is on the small to medium size knife is where I would probably put this. So, all right. It's good looking though, for sure. Ergos in hand 4-finger grip. I have double XL hands, and this is pretty comfortable. It is blocky, and I'm getting a poke from here. So when I squeeze right here, nope, you know what? It was just my other grip. I was a little high. Right here, I'm actually pretty comfortable, though it is blocky, and it could have used knocking down some of the edges on the top here. The bottom part over here is fine. It's chamfered nicely and comfortable on the bottom, but on the top there, it feels very blocky. And then you can move up here into this angled flat part right here. There is some texturing there, which is nice. So we can grab this, and there we go. I am home sweet home right here. This is where I'd be working. But again, just like some of the other knives I've recently been reviewing, no stabby, only slicey, because if you stab and it hits something hard and you move forward, you're going to wind up with your finger running over the edge. So I would not recommend on that one. So, by the way, this is in M390 steel on the blade. So that is a good steel. It is made well. So let us check some action on this. Thumb studs, drop shut on there, works well here, very good. Reverse flick, good. Action on this thing is really nice. It's a crossbar lock. It's going to be fidgety and all that kind of stuff. You know, nothing to write home about when it comes to that. It's a good knife. It's a solid knife when it comes to that. I'm not thrilled again with the placement of the stop pin back here. I think that they made a mistake where they put that, and they should have probably done something with an internal or something like that, because that is hitting right here, and that is not a good spot. So I can't tell you, but I would say that, you know, a few sharpenings and this blade starts to get smaller, that's going to become a problem. So anyhow, let's check the pocket clip on this thing. We have our test pants here. For those of you new to the channel, these are medium thickness jeans. I'm going to take the knife, put it in the pocket to see how easy it is to get the clip into the pocket, how well it retains, how easy it is to slide it out of the pocket, and any long-term damage or fraying to the edges and seams of the pocket that the clip will do. So let's look at the clip real quick before we do it. So it doesn't have a really super long ramp, but it does have some spring to it. I think the pocket clip's going to be okay. I don't think it's going to be the best thing since sliced bread, but I don't think it's going to be terrible either. It should work. Let's see. All right, so it's lined up. A little bit of pressure, pops over the top, and in we go. It sticks up third of an inch or so out of the pocket, so not deep carry, but it's deep enough. It should be fine. Retention works well. I'm not squeezing the clip, I'm just, here we go, like that. So it stays put in the pocket and moves the pants, but the knife is staying put. So adequate retention. Sliding it out of the pocket, no worries at all. Same as going in, a little bit of pressure. I will say that because it doesn't have a super elongated ramp right here, it is probably going to eventually start to chomp on the edge of your pockets a little bit over time. So if it is a rotation knife and not a daily carry knife, you'd probably be all right. But if you're doing it every day, I would probably venture guess that it is going to eventually cause some wear on your pocket edge. So overall, the knife is a good knife, solid build, good action, high quality, all that good stuff. Not a big fan of the color choice, but that's just me. I know, it's very subjective there, but I'm gonna say what I gotta say. For those interested in this knife, this is one of 3 premium versions that they offer. They do offer a black carbon fiber version in 14C28N for a more budget-friendly version, and those come in just over 50 bucks. So if you're looking for something a little bit more toned down and a little bit more cost-effective, you can get your hands on one in 14C28N carbon fiber scales, and you can get that for a much more affordable price. The 3 premium versions all have a carbon fiber inlay. I believe this is the pink one. Well, obviously this is the pink one. I'm looking at it, dummy. They have a black and silver one, like a raindrop carbon fiber, which is really good looking. And then they have like a green and yellow, like toxic carbon fiber look. So they have a couple different flavors. I don't know. I just don't like the pink and black carbon fiber look. I don't know why. It makes it look kind of cheap to me. That's just me. All right, so anything I don't like about the knife? Well, you know, the jimping is good. The jimping is good. So I don't mind the jimping at all. Thumb studs are actually really nice. I like the texture down here to give you some grip right here when you're working, because you are slanted towards the knife. This will ensure that you have a little more safe grip there. I like a lot of what is going on this knife. Not a fan of crossbar locks, but again, that is a personal preference thing, not a problem with the knife. I think that they should knock down the edges over here for comfort, and that stop pin is really the big problem here in my eyes. That stop pin is right. I'm trying to get a good view of this here, but it is right behind the blade. I mean, again, it hits right here on the edge, or right behind the edge, right where my thumbnail is, right there. So not a good spot for it, but again, it's a little late now, right? They're out and they're not going to change the structure of this, but they should take note of this for future models, not to do that anymore, because that is going to affect this knife down the road after a handful of sharpenings. Anyhow, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this Remette knife. Do you like it? Do you like the color scheme? I know I don't like the color scheme. I'm sure some of you are really going to dig this color scheme, and that's cool. You know, to each their own. There's a seat for every ass, right? So I think that that is more than fair. Do me a favor, like and subscribe on this video. And if you are not, follow us on Instagram at Wyvern Kodiak. Join us Wednesday nights live in the Dragon's Lair at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is a YouTube live show. We come on, we have some guests, we hang out, we talk knives, we talk design, and we just have a lot of fun with everybody. So, and if you are in the need for, or in the want for a Remette knife, check the description for our codes, and if we have any discount codes, we'll also put them in there as well. Hopefully it helps save some money, and using our code greatly helps our channel so that we can invest in more stuff for all of you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you all have a great day.